Warning, this creepypasta is fake and the video is not made for younger kids. And there are a few things in this video. Murder, strong language, disturbing images, things from movies, TV shows, video games, and more. And if you're too young, do not watch this creepypasta. Enjoy. These messed up commercials that every animator has made for their new movies are still happening. And you thought that somebody say McDonald's Toy Story 2 commercial that Rowan found was bad? Well, guess again for another one. Later to 1998, Pixar and McDonald's teamed up to animate toys for the release of Disney Pixar's A Bug's Life for Happy Meal toys for kids to play with. I saw them a lot on the internet and I found them to be interesting. I even got the whole complete set of 8 toys for my birthday this last summer. Or this summer. And it was a lovely November evening. I was watching A Bug's Life on my DVD player to honor the anniversary of the movie. Just then, my mom just came home from the grocery store and she found this DVD on the DVD shelf in Walmart. I took a good look at it, and it was a Bug's Life DVD. It featured Flick, Heimlich, Dot, and Princess Ada on top of the McDonald's side from the 1998 Somebody Say McDonald's slogan, pointing above the bugs as if they were saying it. Looks interesting. I remember seeing somebody say found a McDonald's commercial from that slogan, and Rowan, and he said that there was about a clown doll figure killing Woody, Buzz, Jesse, Bullseye, Ham, Rex, Slinky, and Mr. Potato Head. But I didn't feel concerned about it, so I placed this disc straight into my DVD player, getting ready to watch. The DVD started. First showed both the Walt Disney Home Entertainment logo and the McDonald's logo in a white background for 5 seconds. Then it cut to the DVD menu. It looks just like the Toy Story one that Rowan found, but with the Bug's Life characters on it instead. And the menu options were even the same as said DVD. I pressed play to get ready to see the short. It began with a view of the McDonald's restaurant at night. It showed the restaurant. No people inside, no music. It was just sound of the wind blowing and owls hooting in the dark. Then, the camera zoomed in to close to the drive-thru window, and it was Flick, Dot, Heimlich, and Princess Ada. Okay, guys, while I was gone exploring, I just found this huge building that serves lots of food. Maybe if we can take some, we can bring it back to the colony, and we can have enough to survive through the winter, said Flick. The 3 bugs agreed with Flick, but they were wondering how they're going to get in. How do you suppose we're going to get in, Flick? Heimlich asked. Maybe we can walk in that small little hole and we can all get in, said Dot. Great idea, little sis, said Princess Ada. The 4 bugs went inside. First Dot, then Princess Ada, following Flick, followed by Heimlich. The 4 bugs got out of the cracked hole of the drive-thru window and went into the kitchen. As they saw every bit of the food, Heimlich gasped and said, "Ooh, yummy!" Heimlich, stay focused. It's for the colony. "Oh, sorry," Heimlich said. As the bugs were about to jump off the cash register and go to get to the food, a faint buzzing noise was heard. What is that?" Dot asked. The same buzzing noise heard again. The bugs would stick together as a group, but there was no clue, wondering where that buzzing noise came from. Who made that noise?" Heimlich asked. "That could be Hopper," Flick said. Princess Ada drifted her eyes around to the restaurant. I think something is inside this restaurant," she said. Flick held her hand to reassure that everything's going to be okay, and Dot stayed close to them. Then out of nowhere, a light switch turned on. Then, a bee dropped down in front of the 4 bugs. The bee had little stripes of red and yellow, matching McDonald's colors, and it had the logo on top of his chest. And he had little clown shoes. The bee began to start to speak to the bugs, except for the voice of Tobey Maguire, who voiced Peter Parker in Spider-Man from 2002. Hello, you little fools. Flick confronted the bee. So, you're the one who made that buzzing noise, huh? He asked. Why would you do that? Well, I wanted to make sure I promised my boss to make sure there's no ants in the kitchen. So, after when I saw you walking towards the restaurant, I figured you'd be coming back to face it. So I think there's a rule saying no ants in the kitchen. Hey, we're allowed to get her. Besides, we need food for the colony. Sorry, Ant-Man, but let's settle this. The bee grabbed out a small toothpick and Heimlich said, "Step back, guys. I got him." "Just because my sword at this shop and where you bee," he said, grabbing another toothpick. The bee and Heimlich fight for their lives, and then the bee had flew up and grabbed Heimlich by his bottom part, and he said, "Want to go swimming?" "No, put me down," said Heimlich. "Your wish has been granted," said the bee. The bee dropped Heimlich into a deep fryer, and it was already bubbling. Heimlich screamed in a blood-curdling way as he was being deep-fried. The three ants gasped in shock. "Heimlich!" Flick shouted and worried for his friend. "Which one of you ants want to go face Mr. B?" said the bee. "Nobody hurts our friends," said Princess Adam. She flew towards the bee to kick him, until the bee had punched Princess Ada in the face, causing her to land into a cup of sweet tea. Then he had enough strength to lift the cup and said, What? I'm gonna get a hole-in-one, little ant," said the bee. The bee poured the iced tea, and Princess Ada screamed in horror as she was going down the drain. "No!" Flick said. "That's it. This blueberry is gonna kick some bee butt," said Dot. "Wait here, Flick." She flew up towards the bee to kick him. She kicked the bee right into his crotch. "Hey, why did you do that, little girl? You killed my friend and you killed my sister." "Oh, sorry, but if why more than your sister when you could see her in hell?" said the bee. He punched. He pressed a fan, and Dot flew out of the drive-through window, causing her flying towards the highway. As she was just about to fly back towards the restaurant, an incoming truck hit Dot by the glass shield wiper, causing her to lose consciousness. "Dot!" Flick screamed in horror. "You're safe for last, Mr. Ant," said the bee. He kicked Flick off the counter and fall to the ground, and he summoned a mini butter's knife and sliced Flick's antenna off. Flick gasped at the sight of his antennas. "Ah! That hurts," he said. "Oh, isn't that so?" said the bee. The bee had stomped on Flick's foot, causing it to broke. Flick grunted in pain, and then Bee had another idea. The bee had grabbed Flick, and he flew him out of the restaurant, far away from him. Then it cut to a place in the woods, and then, out of nowhere, as the bee let go of Flick, a familiar animal came out of nowhere, and it was a bird. Flick gasped in shock. And then the bird grabbed Flick, and the bird started feeding Flick to its young birds. Flick screamed angrily as he was being eaten by small birds. He continued screaming and screaming until he soon died. and it cut back to the bee, witnessing the death of Flick. Awesome. It was awesome, said the bee. Well, I better buzz out of here, he said. The bee buzzed off, and then it cut to the credits. Up in the background, there was a lullaby version of the beginning of the opening of the movie to Ant Island, as it showed many images of what happened to the bugs after their fates, such as Heimlich being fried, Princess Ada in the drain, Dot being bodied on the top of the glass windshield of the moving truck, and Flick's body, losing all of his limbs, sat next to a bird's nest. Then a caption appeared on screen saying, "Animated by Adam Kennington in 2000. Then it showed one more thing. As similar from the Toy Story 2 McDonald's commercial that Rowan found was the 2000 McDonald's slogan. Did somebody say McDonald's? Except, as same as the same one, the text was red and there was a distorted voice saying that line. It finally cut to black and it took back to the menu. I'm so relieved that the shit was over, I said. I contacted Pixar about the DVD. They were guessed that another one of those commercials existed. Then, I emailed Ruby about the DVD as well. She asked for the DVD to take a good look at it, so I shipped it to her. That night, I slept with a few of my A Bug's Life McDonald's toys in bed, so I would feel safe. When is Adam Kennington's tricks are ever going to stop? Will that guy ever learn? If you see any commercials or any deleted scenes or crossover stuff from any animator's work, please report it immediately.